Hello everyone. Today I want to show you how I'm farming resources because I got a thing. I think I cracked the code. Look, currently I'm sitting at 30k iron, and I literally farmed this in like 1.5 days. Yes, sure, I put a shit ton of hours because I'm rushing the raid queue. I want to show you to a webpage which I think is really good for any new player and even existing player to calculate their ships. So this is the webpage. As you can see here, what I'm trying to do is get the Redutable, I don't know how to pronounce this shit, Redutable, I guess. Because once I unlock this, then I have access to raids 1, and then I can buy the Santissima Trinidad. But as you can see, raw material requirement, 36k iron, 45k wood, 3000 fabric, 1000 coal, 1000 resin. This webpage is extremely, by the way, this is considering that I have a 20% faction discount. This is absolutely insane because now, ooh, that was spooky. Now I'm able to literally track this. So, for example, I know I'm missing 24k wood pretty much. Iron is almost there. I already have some bullheads and some, I have 100 canvas, for example, that's huge, and 12 beams and 4 plates. So I can keep track of my resources way easier. I have 5k fabric, 3k coal. So I'm really chilling in those resources. I'm mainly missing the wood, which, by the way, remember, wood you can buy on the ports, so it's really easy to get. And then it was mainly the iron, and what I'm farming my iron is here. So I'm currently at the water hazard level 6. There's 3 ships here of raid 1, which they are a bit hard to sink, like I can take 2 of them at once. The issue is you need to be really careful with ships like the one that we just passed. That one, that's a 5.5k ship that will hunt you down if you get in range. Look, that's a 3 ship. As you can see, sadly it has copper and iron ore, which is not ideal. As you can see, it's a 3k HP ship. The good thing is when it has, like, I sunk one of those that had double iron. I literally got 1k iron in one ship. And that's without boarding, because if you check, that has 200 crew, that's too much for me. So right now we're gonna go for this one. And I'm gonna explain a bit my current method and how I'm like even min-maxing further how to get those resources. While I sing this, another thing I'm gonna say is always fish. Fish is extremely important. The main reason is, if you check the minimap, I have something marked there. That's a fisherman hut or whatever you wanna call it. The good thing about those is that those can contain canvas, can contain plates, can have bullheads and anything of that sort. And a really good reason. Is that one? Yes. Whoa, that's ideal. So as you can see that's what's the name? Freeman, something like that. It's a ship that you can trade mid-sea and can contain iron, can contain wood, can have bullheads, all those materials that you really want. And they will take fish in exchange for those resources. So that's why it's so important whenever you can fish. Make sure every time you transport your your fish will get storage in your port. So every time you go out, you need to grab it from the port, which is a bit annoying, not gonna lie. But at least when it's on the port, it doesn't get like rotten or wherever, or I don't know exactly the word to use, but you know what I mean, where it's pretty much just you lose it. It turns into a state where you gotta pretty much just throw it out. So you can see the ships are a bit tanky, not gonna lie, and that's me ramming. I don't recommend ramming in this zone. You lose too much HP. Oh, whoa, I'm getting into PvP zones. The main reason I don't recommend ramming is you lose lots of HP. There will be bounty hunters coming for you, and those are not easy. Look, okay, I gotta go step by step because everything's accumulating. So we have the Freeman ship there. Right now, this used to spawn in front of me. I'm gonna take this double iron. Sadly, it's on the lower tiers. As you can see, it's like 1.6k. It's a 4th rate. There's nothing crazy. 200 iron pretty much with the premium boost. 250. That's really good. Now we're gonna sing this. Let's see how much we get. And you don't really. So the reason I'm here, there's an iron mine here that has a route to this merchant at sea. Now you don't wanna be really in like next to the merchant. You want to be around the zone that I am, because the ships don't do really they don't do the full route. They don't go from the mine to the merchant achieve. Let's see. They spawn on the middle, which is kind of where I am. So you will see all the ships spawning here. If there's a player at the in there, he's not seeing any single piece of iron because I'm here pretty much. Because I'm literally spawn killing all the NPCs that are spawning with the resources. So that's why important to be here. Luckily for me, because this is such an endgame zone, there's not really... Look, what is... 190 more iron, so I'm already at like 400 iron between those two in like 2 ships, which is really good. Plus another really good thing about being in this zone is the XP. I went up like 4 or 5 levels in like no time, because when I sing one of the raid ones I get like 600 XP, those others might give me like 200 XP, something like that. Make sure to be repairing. Again, you will be, if you check here, I have the maximum mark for the bounty hunters. I will be chased non-stop by bounty hunters, and there was like, I actually died several times because I will be like killing 2 raid 1's transport ships, and then that bounty hunter comes in with like 2 to 3k HP, and then it gets really tricky to still sink the ships while escaping and everything. I gotta be careful to not get into the PvP zone because I don't want to be involved with that. Although, okay, the PvP zone is over, and those are from my faction, which we should be chilling. I don't know, we have something... No, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't know exactly when this thing refreshes. It does, but I'm not sure when, so nothing yet. As you can see, I can buy wood here. I was able to get ball heads and stuff like that from here, which was pretty good. I know there's a... Look, that's the ferryman. Let's check it out. Let's see what it has. If I'm lucky, it will have iron. One more run, and I should already have enough iron to grab the raid 2. And then I'm switching, I'm looking for a spot for wood, which is gonna be the same. I'm gonna look for a mine of wood, I'm gonna look where the trade route lives, and I'm gonna look for the better spot. If you try to... So, if you check here, if you try to get it there on here, I saw that it's way worse. The tier ships that spawn on the other end are way lower and with way less frequency. So the ideal spot to farm iron is near that shop. Let's see. So we have resin, copper, battle marks. Battle marks will be interesting. But yeah, nothing, no iron, so not really interested. So I'm gonna go back to the spot now. Because obviously I'm not gonna make a 4-hour video of me taking iron, I'm gonna tell you again my other trick. So, if we check this port, look, I have 136 tons of resources, which is literally what I've been gathering since yesterday and today in this zone. I have almost 20k iron there, 10k wood. Yeah, I actually have like 20k iron, because then I have even here more resources. I have 6k there. Like, the grind is real, but doing it in this way, it's really, like, it's way faster. If you check on the premium shop, the pay-to-win one, you will see that you have 1 free rate transfer of resources from a port to another one, and you can do up to 1000 tons, I think, or something crazy like that. And that's my actual plan. I'm farming in this high tier zone. I'm gonna craft the raid 2 in here in Laguna Blanco. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting all these resources in this zone because they come by way faster. Once I have the resources, I will accumulate them all on this port, and I will use that free feature to transport all the resources to probably... oh shit. Oops, sorry, but that caught me by surprise. Because that was the main port that I thought it was the Spanish main port, and now that we lost that, which is not ideal. But yeah, I will have to find... I mean, I don't know, I'll find what... I'm not sure, for example, if I can transport the resources directly to this port, because it's on the PvP zone. If I do, obviously I'll do that, and that saves me lots of trouble. But yeah, that's my strat right now. Accumulate resources on this zone, accumulate them all on the same port, and then use that free transfer. I get my raid 2. At that point, I already consider I'm on the very end game, because next thing is pay for the Santissima Trinidad. Then I have, look, another ship just spawned next to me. At that stage, I already get my first raid, and then I'm going on the grind for the combat line, which I'm not going for the first raid. I probably sit at 4th or 3rd raid, because I mainly want those ships for open world combat, as the Santissima and any heavy ship are not ideal. After that, transport ships, and we're chilling. I'm already starting to look for a guild on EU1, Spanish faction maybe. It doesn't need to be in Spanish, like I'm Spanish. They speak English, as obviously you probably already figured out by this video. But yeah, they speak both languages. I'll try to figure out what guild to join. I mainly focus on PvP, but I neither want something that it's like, you know, like in many games I've been in guilds where it's like we're like 10 people, but extremely good people. For this type of game, I feel like maybe I don't require to be like in the top skill-based guild, but be more in like a decent guild that has big ship combats, because I want to experience that. I want to experience those 30 versus 30 with like first and second rate ships. I think that probably in this game is a lot of fun. I've seen a couple of videos. There's not much out there, but the ones that I've seen got me hyped to experience that. That's another with iron. And as you can see, I don't really have much time to heal, which is one of the issues. See, that's the issue. Okay, I think he's not aggro to me. Bro, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die. That was unlucky as fuck. Use your art to repair a bit. I need to sing this ASAP. I don't think this is gonna be enough. Oh, it is. I just need to run away now from this. So this is when I say that things are spooky. Is that another ferryman? No, it's not. That's what I say when there's like, look at my HP. I was left at 80 HP. That's too close for comfort. And I'm one. See, and now the bounty hunter is after me. Like this, it's there and has 2.1 HP. I need to repair really fast. I'm gonna proc this just in case. If I get to 600 HP, should be fine. Because Constitution is really tanky. I'm gonna use the wooden patches. I should be fine. Yeah, but as you saw, 80 HP, like extremely close. But again, if you like, the game recommends me this zone. I'm two water hazards higher than the game recommends me. But look, 200 more iron, I can repair with this, should be fine. But yeah, hope this was helpful, hope you can get some extra info on how to grind your ships. And catch you in the next one. Probably I will finish the beginner's guide. I already have that recorded, but I'm not sure how much I like the video I made. And after that, maybe I start uploading some more PvP videos, because at this point, yes, sure, I can grind more ship lines, but it's starting to be time for some PvP. Catch you in the next one.